Hey, I'm Kev, Mr. Cole. Welcome back to Formula Xbox and Week 9 of the inaugural Formula Xbox League season has this fixture between MacKev United and the Central Element kicks off with Simon getting the first touch in this match. A vital fixture as well in the context of the season, because if MacKev United win this, they've virtually won the title due to the insane goal difference compared to everyone else, which has kind of helped with the previous fixture against Silent Mole and Maestro here, as in week 3 he kind of beat them 8-1 in the end. It was 7-0 after a couple of minutes, but it calmed down after that for Central Element, and they'll be looking to, of course, not having a start like that in this match, and they've gotten much better since then as well. You know, Silent Mole's gone a bit of a hot streak goal scoring wise, but Damag's been very consistent doing that, scoring at least a couple of goals per fixture, so it's going to be very tough for the Englishman to beat the young Scotsman to the Golden Wheel title, as we're going to clear the ball away here and go and attack down the right hand side with Mac, as he's going to set out for the middle. Is he? No, he's not touching it, as it's bounced up beautifully and he's made it 1-0 to MacKev. I don't know how I got the goal there. Let's see what happened in the replay. You know, like Mac got the final touch, as you know, Maestro went past the ball, Silent Mole got up too late. It still looks like Mac got the final touch, but I'll take that. As I said, he's got enough goals this season. I'll take one of those. So 1-0, just about a minute gone in this vital fixture. It's heading into this game. It was a 4-way title battle. We've been fighting the mighty midgets for most of the season, and Damak has set himself up to make it 2-0 in this match. Beautifully done, as he tacked down the right-hand side, and unfortunately, it's like Silent Mole wasn't able to clear the ball away, as I'm also doing the old Xbox DVR's backup recorder. I wasn't sure if my capture was recording it properly, but 2-0, fast start again for MacKev United against the Central Element. Hopefully with Central Element they can stop the avalanche though. So, as I said, heading into this match, it was a 4-way title battle. The Central Element are kind of the outsiders, though. They have to beat us and then hope we lose like 50-0 in the final fixture of the season. But they've done well after, you know, mixed opening half of the season to drag themselves back into the title hunt, or, you know, just about dragging themselves back into it. But it is a 3-way tie at the top between the Red Devils, who beat us last time out, between the mighty midgets as well, who were kind of stumbling a bit in the second half of the season, and ourselves as well, MacKev United. But as I said, if we win with our goal difference, we should hopefully have the title in hand. So that is what we are doing very well at the moment. About 2 minutes gone in this fixture, even though we're struggling to clear the ball away here. Damak finally doing it off Silent Mole, as Maestro tries to centre it back to Silent Mole, but it's like he's going back to defend, and now Damak's tacking down the right hand side, but Silent Mole is there to defend. Now we're going to try and hit towards the middle, which you do well past Maestro, but Silent Mole's put it into his own goal to make it 3-0. And look at this, it was a nice hit past Maestro, and it's a beautiful finish from Silent Mole, unfortunately in the wrong goal. So 3-0 to MacKev United. This game is getting away from the Central Element, just like they did not want to happen. It is a bit like the first fixture all over again, just not as dramatic. But around halfway through this match, 3-0, we're in control now. I was saying we just got to stop conceding goals though. If we concede a goal, sometimes we get lax, like you saw in the previous couple of fixtures, and so maybe the tide will turn in this match. So we've got to be very careful of that, even though it looks very comfortable at the moment. It does really turn on a dime in Rocket League. So we're trying to clear the ball away using the old walls here on this beautiful Utopia Coliseum, very sunny, as well as Damak's attacking down the right hand side, trying to send it for myself. Can I get there? Oh, just attacked it a bit too late. So I'm not very good at my old aerials still in season 1. I've gotten a bit better now. We're in season 2. You know, this match was played around a month ago now, I was thinking. So we're a few weeks into season 2 and they've gone a bit better at the game, I feel, even though my defender's perhaps a bit worse now. I'm a bit better at the old attacking game, so hopefully I can help Damak out in that aspect in season 2, as he really has carried me in season 1, as you've no doubt been watching in these videos. Has now Silent Mole stacking down the right hand side. He's made it 3-1. Damak doing a bit of a Red Arrows display team there, I think, in the back. And let's see in this replays, yeah, he got a bit out of control of the boost there, managed to get down in time, and then unfortunately dive past the ball as I managed to get the old Xbox, the Xbox DVR. I'm sure that this I don't think Formula Xbox are, extending their brand into DVRs yet. Maybe in the future, who knows, they might take over the world. As now we're going to try and get the ball over Maestro, past Silent Mole, not into the goal though, as it is 3-1. We've got to be careful, as I said, when we concede a goal sometimes we get lax. So I'm going for the boost, as it is 3-2. We have got lax. Silent Mole scored once. Again, what happens here? Has Maestro missed the ball or dummied it for his teammate, and Silent Mole got over the top of Damak, who's kind of caught in no man's land, and so it's now 3-2. The Central Airmen have dragged themselves back into this match with 75 seconds remaining. Which way will this game go? Will it turn like it did against the Red Devils in our previous match, or will it turn for us like it did against the Mighty Midgets in the previous fixture in week 7? Has on that defending, you may have seen me go to the left. I thought Silent Mole was going to go to the inside. I wasn't, just defending Finhead. I thought he actually was going to try and duck it inside us. With a minute remaining, Damak's on the attack, as he does best this season. And now we're going back to defend, as we got to defend here, as they got the ball into the centre, but Damak and myself both got there, hitting the ball forward for my teammate. They should hopefully be following up. There's a bit of a defensive mix up there for the Central Element. The ball spurted out to the left-hand side. Can we centre it for Damak? Not quite, as Silent Mole is there. He's been all over the pitch, Silent Mole, as has Maestro. He's hitting it forward here. We hit it back, set up Damak, who's followed that up beautifully and made it 4-2. Great goal there from Damak. I didn't really expect him to be there. I was just hitting the ball forward, hoping he was there, and he was. And look at that, got it past Silent Mole, and that should be the decisive goal in this fixture. Fingers crossed, as we've got 23 seconds left, as we're going to attack the ball, try and get the first touch, as we do here. And I seem to be getting good at that first touch. At least that's one aspect of my game that has been consistent since the first season, I feel. Just managed to get the area up, get the ball away. That was a vital clearance, because if they scored there, there's still an outside chance it could have been 4-4 and gone on to overtime. But now it looks very comfortable, and we got this vital win in the context of the season as we clear the ball away as our last act in this match. 4-2 to MacKev United over the Central Airmen. A great contest, much better than our first match, I would say. And despite that first half of the game being mostly ourselves, Central Airmen pulled themselves back into it, and in the end, just a bit too much, I think, from Damak and myself there. But yeah, much more even than it was in the first fixture. That was good to see, as this is what state of play was heading into the final week. As you can see, we had to postpone our Central Airmen fixture in week 9, but as you can see, it was all even. But we didn't get to play our week 10 fixture, so this is actually the final video of the season, and in the end, we won by 3 points over the Red Devils. I think the Mighty Pigeons unfortunately withdrew, so we won by forfeit. The Central Airmen beat the Mighty Midgets 6-4 as they consolidated 4th in the championship, and the Red Devils beat Kevin Scott 4-0 to finish 2nd in the table. But what a great first season of Formula Xbox Rocket League. I may be biased, as I think that's my first title ever in any league I've taken part in on this channel the past 5 years, so I'm pretty happy with that result in the end. As in the golden wheel, Damak held on from Silent Mole. Look at that conversion rate from Silent Mole. Great shooting from himself there to drag himself up to 2nd in the golden wheel, ahead of Ayres. Drastic a 4th for myself in 5th. Drastic beat 1 in our little mini battle. I'll get you in season 2, Drastic, and Payne and Drastic they were behind in 6th and 7th, also in double figures in goals scored. And then in shots saved, the golden glove goes to Luke with 16, ahead of Prototype Budgie. Yeah, he had to do a lot of saving, unfortunately, for Kieran Scott, and you can see 2nd there. Then Ayres in 3rd, and then myself, Drastic, and Payne tied for 4th. So you may not see me in the top in any category, but you'll see I'm pretty consistent across the board, and that's what I hope to be, being the defender, being the set-up man for Damak. And you can see 2nd in assist, no surprise there, behind Drastic Devil with 10. Great job from him there. And then Maestro in 3rd, ahead of Payne, Brandon, Drastic, and Damak. And then finally, you're going to see the MVPs, and no surprise that Damak has the most there with how many goals he scores, 6, ahead of Drastic, and then Ayres and Luke sharing 3rd. But what a fantastic first season for Mets Rocket League. The second season has already begun. I'll show you highlights of that very soon. It's expanded, there's more teams, it's more competitive, just like that second half of the season. You saw how much more competitive it got just get even better. So, out for watching and see you then.